What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and we are here and we are doing a Cricket 24 career mode video for you guys, and we have been a bit out of form with the Willow of late. We are looking to improve that in this 50 over clash against Druin. If you are new to the channel and want to keep seeing more, be sure to hit the subscribe button up in the top right corner of your screen. If you want to keep seeing more, be sure to give us a thumbs up down below as well, because if we get this video to 1,000 likes, we will be giving away a Virat Kohli bat. English Willow, mind you, but it will be a good enough bat nonetheless. And we are sitting in at number 4 yet again. Our batting average is starting to take a little bit of a tumble, but Druin cool heads, we are going to be going and winning the toss, you would imagine, as you can see there. Dry, hard, firm wicket, 25 degrees. No excuse not to bat. You would have thought that our captain sees it otherwise. And it has been a ripping start. We do get him somewhat cheaply once. That was a good partnership. We are averaging 44 with the bat now. Not our best work. And they did start to recover. They were 5 for 77 and got 2 to 65. But we are over halfway there now. Debnath on 74 not out. And we just need to really support him through his batting innings. We're going to pick up a 2 here because the misfield. So not a bad start. We aren't in the red for confidence, which you love to see. And hopefully Debnath can get a bit of treatment here as we blitz it through covers. And I'm going to burn him. Oh, we didn't burn him. And we're not going to push the run there. Oh, wow, that was tight. And that could have been a pivotal moment in this game, boys. But we are still alive. And we still have Debnath up the other end. And that's a beautifully struck straight drive. And that won't go for 4, will it? It does not. And that is a good relay throw. Saving 2 runs on the fence. Wallace has good figures. 2 for 36 off 6.4. Really doing his part to getting Druin back in the game. We're going to try and do something special as we punch it into the mid-wicket gap. We're going to come back for 2. No, we're not. Those arms are just too good on the fielders. Debnath averaging 41 now. You love to see it. And we are slightly above the required rate. Thompson coming in now, though. And if we can nurdle that through the gap for 4, that's going to go a long way towards the run rate. You love to see it. Absolutely creamed it to the fence, and we are going to look to hit one off our pads if he does want to be generous and give us it, which he does do, and that is free money. Take it to the bank, lads, because that is gone for 4, and that was a brilliant shot there. So we're 13 off 6, cruising along, and as a team we are sitting in cruise control. Go! Oh my goodness, I need to stop running those tight singles. I was about to have another rage for that one, but we didn't have to. We do only sit just under 100 shy of them. That's a brilliant shot into the gap. And will it go all the way? I don't believe so, but they're going to stop it for the fence. And that is not going to be me safe up that end if we do a 3rd run. So, Debnath doing well. We are supporting him quite nicely here, as we do hook it away down to square, and we're going to push the 2nd on the misfield. Even on a good arm, it ain't stopping us. And that's 4 off the first 2 balls in the over. So Debnath comes in and punch down the ground. There's a couple in that. There's more than a couple. That's gone all the way for 4, and Wallace is going to have to get his lines a bit nicer. It is always hard bowling to a champion that is Lamont, though. And we're going to punch it into the gap and try to pick up 2. No, we're not going to get 2. The fielding is just too good in this game to milk the 2s and 3s. But we have Renshaw's brother, Jay Renshaw, coming in to bowl. And he has had a tie game economy-wise. But we are just going to punch him down. We don't like facing the spinners on this channel. So we avoid it at all costs. And hopefully Debnath can hold him out for the over, which he does do most of the over. Just not this last 2-ball patch that I might have to have a bit of a flurry on. And that is a nice little glance off the pads for no run. And Renshaw coming in a very tidy over. Only the 2 off it again. Getting his lines quite nicely put together. And he does finish with 2 dot balls. The drinks break comes at a nice time to replenish the energy. We are not sponsored by Powerade or Gatorade, but get those in your boys. And Renshaw gets clipped off the pads, and this time it is going to be a single and no more than that. That's a terrible throw, though. So we do want to just support Debnath to getting into his hundreds. And he does go out on us. So Brian coming out to the crease, and we're not going to pick up a run there. So that is a clutch wicket by Renshaw, and he's done the job for Drouin. It's just about us sticking around now to really run this one home. That's a beautiful glance off the pads again, and that's going to be stopped. No run there. I'm not throwing my wicket away, boys. We've learned our mistakes, but we really haven't. We do try and push those 2s and that. So Crawford coming into bowl now, though, still. Maybe he was already bowling at me, and I didn't even know. Ooh, that is a good bit of bowling there, and that does beat us all ends up. And that's off the hips again, and that is on my way to find a leg. We'll take another single, boys. We don't need to do anything too fancy here. We really are in cruise control. 4.7 and over is required. 7 in hands. We should get this done with balls to spare, and that better not be coming to my end because I don't want to be run out again. But we are batting all right. We are batting firm and solid, and it is all checked in the boxes so far. O'Brien doing wonders as well as we punch it down the ground, and that's going to be 2 at least. And if he stops it, weirdly, we had a chance at a 3rd, but he does do a normal stop there. So we're going to go back and across a bit in our crease. And that's a well left delivery. Easy wide call for the umpire. C. Daniels. Been expensive to date. We play and miss. That is a stinky looking shot. Poor footwork, poor timing. Shot choice ideal though. We need to get off strike, I think, before we lose our head. And that's a nice way to do it. A gentle pull shot. Take the runs and they will get me off strike. So we are getting ever so close to their total. We are only 62 off the target now. Yep, and that's an easy single, if not a double. We shouldn't be pushing those. Oh my goodness, that had me heart in mouth, boys. Heart in me mouth. Wow. And that's a nice, crisp, firm drive to long on. And we'll take what we can get. We are really trying to get ourselves into the state side here. As a batsman, it is probably a bit harder than an all-rounder because you get 2 cracks at the cherry if you're an all-rounder. As a batsman, you definitely don't. And that is well struck. And that will be a single based off the dive alone. We move on to 35. Looking rather crispy here, boys. 55 off 77. Bang. Easy single again. Just milking these fielders. Making them expend as much energy as we can. And we are up to the last ball of the over. And that's an easy shot for 1 as well. So we'll maybe make that a 2 or a 3, depending on how long it takes him to get there. Well, that's good running. That's a 3. We don't get many of those. And as soon as I saw it going to the other end, I'm like, we are home here, boys. So that is something you will not see much of on this channel. And that's a nice little glance off the hips. And we will get off strike again to Crawford. Happy to let the other bloke take him on. So we are just sort of cruising to victory here, boys. And you love to see it. And we find another gap. So nothing too expansive today. It has been a very easy run chase, boys. I'm not going to lie. We should not lose this from here with 7 wickets in hand. Stranger things have happened. It's a good series that apparently I've never watched it, but very tidy batting. And we're going to get strike again against Daniels. We might just block and run. Oh, we're not even going to get a bat on that. No good. Yep, there it is. There's the easiest of singles we will get. And there could be 2 there, but we're not going to test our luck. We've already been run out far too many times in this series. And it's a power play, boys. Let's get after it. It is a bowling power play, so I believe the advantage is for them, not us. I'm going to go again with the block. And we do trample the ball away just to get off strike. And this has just been tidy batting. We don't need to do anything silly here. We're going at nearly 6s and over, and O'Brien is on 50. That is lovely. I can't believe I've been caught there. We cannot be fucking serious, man. That's a disaster that has occurred, and we go out on 44 again, not making it to 50, and our form has really diminished, boys, but we still get the chocolates there, and we will take it. So Wesley O'Brien putting up a rather good knock, and he had decent figures as well. We will take that as I proceed to yawn immensely. So if you have enjoyed today's video, boys, be sure to give us a big thumbs up down below. 1,000 likes gets you a Virat Kohli bat. If you are one of the lucky subscribers, that gets drawn out of the hat. And be sure to hit the subscribe button up there. It is always greatly appreciated. So we will see you in the next video, guys. Have a safe and wonderful day wherever you are in the world. And peace out, legends.